The lights were bright, the crowd was electric, buzzing with excitement. The tension was thicker than a bowl full of Brazilian açaí. The Sekai Taikai had never seen anything quite like it. From the heart of Rio de Janeiro, a new team burst onto the scene. Their energy crackled like lightning. Their movements flowed like water. They were the Redeemers, and they were here to fight. The other teams watched in stunned silence. Cobra Kai, with their signature aggression, seemed almost surprised. Miyagi-Do, always calm and centered, couldn't help but lean forward in anticipation. Who were these newcomers, and what were they truly capable of? The answer, it turned out, was plenty. The Redeemers weren't your typical karate team. They were a group of young individuals who had faced more challenges in their short lives than many do in a lifetime. They hailed from the favelas of Rio, where life was tough and survival was an everyday battle. In these narrow, winding streets, dreams often seemed out of reach, overshadowed by the daily struggle to get by. Their sensei, a man known only as Rodrigo, had found them as lost and angry youths. He was a beacon of hope in their chaotic world, offering guidance where there was none. He saw potential in their raw talent and their burning desire for a better life. Rodrigo believed that with the right direction, these young souls could transform their lives. He offered them a path, a way to channel their energy into something positive and powerful. Through martial arts, he showed them how to harness their inner strength and resilience. He taught them the art of redemption. It wasn't just about fighting, it was about reclaiming their lives and their futures. Their dojo wasn't some fancy studio, it was a humble space, a rooftop under the open sky, with the city sprawling around them. It was a rooftop under the open sky, with the city sprawling around them. The open air and the view of the sprawling city served as a constant reminder of where they came from and where they could go. Their training wasn't just about kicks and punches. It was a holistic approach to life, teaching them values that extended beyond the dojo. It was about discipline, respect, and finding strength within themselves and their community. They learned the importance of perseverance, the value of respect, and the power of unity. They learned to fight, yes, but they also learned to heal, to grow, and to become something more than they ever thought possible. Through their journey, they discovered that true strength comes from within, and that they had the power to change their destiny. The Redeemers' fighting style was unlike anything the Sekai Taikai had seen before. It was a fusion of traditional karate with the fluid acrobatic movements of Capoeira, a Brazilian martial art that combined elements of dance and combat. They moved with a grace and agility that seemed to defy gravity. Their kicks were swift and unexpected, their dodges as elusive as smoke. But it wasn't just about flash and showmanship. The Redeemers also incorporated the grappling and ground fighting techniques of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. They could transition seamlessly from striking to takedowns, from submissions to sweeps. Their opponents never knew what to expect next. They were like jaguars stalking their prey, fast, powerful, and always ready to pounce. At the heart of the Redeemers' philosophy was the idea of redemption. It wasn't just about physical prowess or mastering martial arts techniques, it was about transforming one's life, finding a new path, and seeking forgiveness for past mistakes. Every member of the team had made mistakes in their past. They came from different walks of life, each carrying their own burdens and regrets. Some had lost their way due to anger, others due to circumstances beyond their control. They had been lost, angry, and full of doubt. Their lives were filled with frustration and uncertainty, and they often questioned their own worth and purpose. But through karate, they had found a way to turn their lives around. The discipline and focus required in martial arts provided them with a new sense of direction and purpose. They had learned the value of hard work, discipline, and respect. These principles became the foundation upon which they rebuilt their lives, helping them to overcome their past and look forward to a brighter future. They were determined to prove that it was never too late to change, to become better versions of themselves. Their resolve was unshakable, and their commitment to self-improvement was evident in every training session. Their sensei, Rodrigo, was a constant reminder of this philosophy. He embodied the principles of honor and redemption, serving as a living example of what was possible through dedication and perseverance. He had walked a difficult path himself, and he understood the struggles his students faced. His own journey from darkness to light gave him the empathy and insight needed to guide others. He didn't just teach them how to fight, he taught them how to forgive themselves, how to find peace within, and how to use their strength to help others. His lessons went beyond the dojo, touching every aspect of their lives. He showed them that true strength came not from power, but from compassion and understanding. Through his guidance, they learned that the greatest battles were often fought within, and that victory was achieved through kindness and self-awareness. Section 5. A Seismic Shock. The Redeemers' debut at the Sekai Taikai was nothing short of explosive. In their first match, they faced off against a powerhouse team from Japan, a team known for their brutal efficiency and unwavering discipline. Everyone expected a close fight, a clash of titans. What they got was a whirlwind. The Redeemers moved with a speed and fluidity that the Japanese team simply couldn't handle. Their kicks and punches landed with pinpoint accuracy, while their capoeira movements left their opponents disoriented and off balance. They fought with a joy and a passion that was infectious, their energy electrifying the entire arena. By the end of the match, the Japanese team was left battered and bewildered. The Redeemers had arrived. Section 6. Fire, Water, and Lightning. The Redeemers' fighting style stood in stark contrast to the other dominant teams in the tournament. Cobra Kai, with their aggressive strike first, strike hard mentality, were like a raging fire, powerful but unpredictable. Miyagi-Do, with their emphasis on balance, defense, and using an opponent's strength against them, were like water, adaptable and always seeking harmony. The Redeemers were something altogether different. They were like lightning fast, unpredictable, and capable of striking with incredible force. They blended the aggression of Cobra Kai with the fluidity of Miyagi-Do, creating a style that was both powerful and elegant. They were a force of nature, and they were quickly becoming fan favorites. Section 7. The world takes notice. Word of the Redeemers spread like wildfire, reaching every corner of the globe. Videos of their matches went viral, racking up millions of views online. People were drawn to their unique fighting style, their infectious energy, and their inspiring story of redemption. They became a symbol of hope, a testament to the power of second chances. Comment sections were flooded with praise and admiration. "These guys are incredible," one fan wrote. "They fight like they're dancing," exclaimed another. Even established martial arts experts were impressed. "They've brought something truly special to the world of karate," remarked one renowned sensei. The Redeemers had captured the imagination of the entire world. Section 8. The Path of the Redeemer. As the Redeemers fought their way through the Sekai Taikai, all eyes were on their sensei, Rodrigo. The tournament was a spectacle of skill and determination, with each match pushing the competitors to their limits. The crowd watched in awe, captivated by the display of martial prowess and the unwavering spirit of the fighters. He was a man of few words, but his presence commanded respect. Rodrigo's stoic demeanor and unwavering focus were a source of inspiration for his students. His eyes, sharp and discerning, missed nothing. Every movement, every technique was scrutinized with the precision of a master. He watched his students with a quiet intensity, offering words of encouragement and guidance when needed. His advice was always timely, his insights profound. He knew when to push them harder, and when to offer a comforting word. His presence was a constant reminder of the discipline and dedication required to walk the path of the Redeemer. He knew that their journey was far from over. The training sessions were grueling, but each drop of sweat, each moment of exhaustion, was a step closer to their goal. Rodrigo often looked into the distance, contemplating the future challenges that awaited his students. He was preparing them not just for the tournament, but for life itself. The Sekai Taikai was just the beginning. The tournament was a milestone, a test of their skills and resolve. The trophies and medals were symbols of their hard work, but Rodrigo knew that true victory lay beyond the accolades. It was about the growth, the lessons learned, and the bonds forged in the heat of competition. The Redeemers had shown the world what they were capable of, but their true test lay ahead. The celebration of their victories was short-lived, as they understood that the path of the Redeemer was a continuous journey. Each success was a stepping stone, each challenge an opportunity to prove their mettle. They had a chance to inspire others, to show that redemption was possible for anyone, no matter where they came from or what mistakes they had made. Their journey was a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of perseverance and the human spirit. Through their actions, they aimed to ignite a spark in others, encouraging them to embark on their own paths of redemption. The path of the Redeemer was not an easy one, but it was a path that led to something greater than themselves. It was a journey of self-discovery, of overcoming inner demons and external obstacles. Each step was a testament to their courage and determination, a commitment to a cause larger than their individual selves. They were ready for the challenge. With their sensei leading them confidently, the Redeemers stood united, prepared to face whatever came their way. Their hearts were filled with resolve, their minds focused on the path ahead. Together, they would continue to walk the path of the Redeemer, striving for excellence and inspiring others along the way.